Okay, so continuing our lesson in ellipses, this says write an equation of the ellipse with foci at 0 plus or minus square root of 17 and co-vertices at plus or minus 8 comma 0. So to write the equation of an ellipse, I need my a and my b values, but remember that foci are represented by c and co-vertices are represented by b. So I have my c and my b, but I need to find my a. So what I'm going to do is say I have c squared equals a squared minus b squared, and I'm going to substitute in these c and b values. So I'm substituting in square root of 17 for c, and then squaring it, equals, still don't know what a is, minus b squared, so I'm going to have 8 squared. Well, when I square a square root, remember those just cancel out, so I'm going to get 17 equals a squared minus 64. To solve for 8a, I'm going to add 64 to both sides, and that is going to give me 81 equals a squared. So a is going to equal, technically a equals plus or minus 9, but if I'm writing the equation, remember the equation goes like x squared plus y squared, and then it's over a squared and over b squared. So really, I don't actually need to get this because it doesn't ask for what are the vertices, it asks for the equation. My co-vertices are in the x-coordinate, so this is going to go underneath the x squared value. So I'm going to have 64 under here. My other, and then my 81 is going to go here underneath the y squared, and it's going to always equal 1. So the foci are not part of the equation writing. Like I can't just look at this and as easily identify the foci as I can the a and the b values, but the foci help us in finding that missing piece. So let's try one more. Write an equation of the ellipse with foci at plus or minus 4, 0, and co-vertices at 0 plus or minus 2. So again, I've got my c value, co-vertices are b, so I'm going to have 4 squared equals a squared minus 2 squared. So I'm going to get 16 equals a squared minus 4. Add 4 to both sides, and I'm going to get a squared equals 20. Again, I don't care what a actually is, especially in this case it would give me a decimal. I need a squared in order to write the equation of our ellipse. So I'm going to have x squared plus y squared and then equals 1. And my co-vertice, this time it's in the y coordinate. So my 2 squared is going to go under the y, and I'm going to get a 4 there. And then my a squared value is going to go under the x. I can also say that I know my vertex and my foci have to have the same coordinate placement, so same as vertex. So if my foci are in the x-coordinate position, then my a value also has to be in the x-coordinate position. Oh, excuse me, that was the foci. That should be a 20. So that's going to be my final answer. Okay, homework for today. Make sure you're checking your answers with Bob, back of the book, and on the odd numbered problems, or you can check with the binder, or you can check with friends, but this will be checked tomorrow in class. Talk to each other if you have questions. Send me an email if you have questions.